happy birthday again, everyone, and I guess we'll move on to our regular part of our program. And, Savanna, what's next? I'll turn it to you.
Well, okay, so what I found hysterical is that Down at the Capitol posted an article about this recently, and it, like, just the day before, I had been nosing around on IMDb myself, and I had found the same thing, and I was like, what the hell is this? Or what the heck, excuse me. And then the next day, like, I see your post about it, and I'm like, oh, my God, okay, we have to talk about this then. So if you go to the IMDb page for the Hunger Games, you will see that a lot of very minor roles have been added sort of to the end of the full cast list. So you'll see a lot of District 11 farmers, which, and these are probably extras who have, like, put themselves on there, which is cool. So District 11 farmers, you know, which actually tells us that we'll be seeing a lot of shots of District 12, or District 11, excuse me, which we had been sort of speculating about. There's someone called Backstage Official, Capitol Girl in Yellow Dress. This is one of my favorites. Capitol member who wears an eye patch. And Hob Vendor, and a lot of people have been talking about Hob Vendor because if you click on the actress who's playing Hob Vendor, yes, it looks like it could be Greasy Stay. It's like an older woman who looks very like Greasy Stay-esque, but so I'm really curious. But the one that we're all wondering about is someone named Trexler Hoverhound.
Hoverhound.
Yeah, who is Trexler Hoverhound? Like, does anyone have any ideas about this person's identity?
I mean, when we posted it, I mean, we got several comments. A lot of people, think, Capitol or whatnot. But we had a couple people say that they were wondering if perhaps it could be, if they were going to do some kind of visual of Lavina and the young man getting, where he got speared when they were in the woods. So they were wondering, we had a couple of people say that they were wondering, as like the one said, the name is by Scotty. It says, I think it's the boy who was running away with the AVOX girl before she was an AVOX, who Katniss saw get speared by the Capitol hovercraft. Remember that boy? And, it's like, and so, I don't know, maybe because hover's in the name, but...
that would be like a big coincidence if that boy just happened, his last name just happened to be Hoverhound.
Hoverhound. Well, then a lot of people thought Capitol, but then some people said Game Maker. And then we had, my thing was, I said, well, maybe he is a hovercraft pilot. Maybe he's a hovercraft pilot that takes Katniss to the games, and that's like his handle. You know how all pilots, they have, and they have those nicknames. That's his nickname.
Oh my God, that would be really funny.
The boy. If you click on his photo, he looks too old to be the boy that was with the AVOX girl.
Yeah, I mean, my thought was like one of the game makers, but I kind of like the idea of it being like a hovercraft pilot.
He's like, like Iceman, and we're top on, we have Hoverhound.
I'd like to know how to fly a hovercraft. Could one of these sites that we have on here, why don't you come up with a manual for flying hovercraft so people can try this at home and go flying around?
You can find it.
I always pictured the hovercrafts as being sort of piloted remotely. I didn't actually picture like a guy flying the hovercraft, but I don't know.
Well, maybe he just pushes a button and he just sits there. His job is to push the button.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you all noticed the parallels, but could hovercraft be related to hoverboard? Just throwing that out there.
What's a hoverboard?
I don't know about it. Okay. No one got that? Back to the Future?
Yeah,
remember they were flying around on those?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Uglies.
Yeah, I went with Uglies.
Oh.
Maybe in the Capitol.
Oh, my God. How many... Everybody's using hover for something. No, I mean, come on. This is Think, McFly. No, come on. This is Back to the Future 2.
Those shoes did come out, so.
I'm looking at the actor playing Trexler Hoverhound. He has a very, like, I don't know, he looks very intimidating and...
Yeah, he looks like a peacekeeper or something.
Yeah, he looks like he's very big and muscular.
I'm just saying, looks can be deceiving. You never know. What if he's secretly some really nice sympathizer of some kind? You know, let's not judge this. I can't say this guy's name with a straight face. Let's just not. I don't know.
Well, I think he looks a little like Billy Ray Cyrus. Or is that just me? That's what I was thinking. Oh my gosh! I was afraid to say it. Is he like?
I thought the haircut.
Father, yeah, and the goatee.
The haircut.
Is he the father of a capital? Like maybe like of one of the tributes?
I don't know.
I just the name Hoverhound. Like I just keep thinking of those Hoverround chairs. Like you know the Hoverrounds, like the.
Well, do you wonder, since technically the role is uncredited, so that's not going to be in the credits as far as I understand that, but so maybe he just made up his own name, character.
That would be
that's so funny. We should all come up with our own characters.
He could have put it into his own profile.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Well, I guess we'll find out in 192 days.